Everybody, welcome back to Pro Tools music production course here at Educator.com. This lesson is going to be about a beat detective. In this lesson, we will learn one of the Pro Tools nicest features called Beat Detective. Beat detectives will help you improve the timing of your live performances in your sessions highly. If you have anything like drums or even a performance audio track like a guitar line or a solo or even a company on a different kind of instrument, even the vocal lines, you can actually use Beat Detective to make certain manipulation on the and series audio editing and quantizing in a way. So there is actually 3 ways to change timing in Pro Tools. Of course, this is something we've been doing over the years with MIDI. It is kind of easy to manipulate the MIDI in this way, just like quantizing, input quantizing. We have a whole bunch of options, but since we had those options, we didn't have too many for the audio. Most of the time, maybe like 10 years before, the best idea would be re-recording the audio again instead of like doing any kind of manipulation on the audio. So today things are a little bit different, although this is a personal choice. You know, it's up to you to use these tools or just like going kind of an old school idea of like re-recording the performance. I'm kind of like that. I really would like to get the right performance recorded. However, we have to really like take advantage and take a look at these tools a little bit and always like be aware of how we can do certain things and if there are ways to apply those certain things in several different ways. So when we talk about that in Pro Tools, there are 3 ways to change timings. Those are, first of all, would be like a manually. We were kind of doing that. We learned about audio editing earlier in 101 course, right? We have cutting options, slicing options, moving the audio around, and eventually applying fades and crossfades, and those kind of things is the manual way. And as you remember, we use the tab to transit up here to find beginning and ending of the peak point of the audio to be able to cut, slice them, and move things around in the right way. Second way to do this nowadays in Pro Tools is with Beat Detective. Beat Detective actually exists on Pro Tools like last few editions, and it's been highly used, and this is our focus today. And this is the second way. And we've got one more way to actually manipulating the audio, changing the timing, and even more to do that, which is our upcoming lesson. After this one is Elastic Audio. So on this lesson, we're going to focus on the Beat Detective. What is Beat Detective? It's an alternative way of confirming audio to the tempo of a Pro Tools session. Unlike Elastic Audio, Beat Detective does not use time compression expansion tool or trimmer, as we call TCE. What I'm talking about, it's one of the choices. If you right click on the trimmer, we have the standard, and then we have the TCE trimmer right there. TCE trimmer basically is the time compression expansion we will be using with and without the Elastic Audio function turned on, and that's another way to manipulating, stretching, and shrinking the audio. We're going to be taking a look at that too. However, as we said, the Beat Detective does not really use this TCE trimmer. As we edit our files here, our waveforms, sometimes we may have been introduced, we may be introduced some glitches and some clips, some kind of like edit points of glitches where the clips have been separated. But there's a function that we're about to see called edit smoothing capability. Will smooth out those separations with some sort of crossfades. So let's go ahead, and I have a simple track here, basically one drum loop, about 4 bars, and I also wrote a drum track here by Abbey Road. That's a pretty cool drum program, Abbey Road 70s drum. I just wrote this penciled in on the MIDI, like a very simple groove to match up with this loop. However, I wasn't using input quantization. That was part of the purpose. I kind of like was wanting in a way to do something off, and it came out very good. So writing this drum pattern on my existing loop on 135 BPM, you'll see how they are not syncing at all. There we go. Let's check it out. Definitely not a good way to start out a session. It's like you cannot lay any other parts on any other instruments on. So we need to definitely get in there and see what's going on and how we can fix this. Since we talk about two ways, manual and beat detective mainly, and this is about the beat detective and getting a little bit familiarity of the beat detective, we're not going to really worry about any elastic audio features. We're going to be covering those in the next one. So what we're going to do though, first I'm going to take a look at this file. Even if you use the beat detective or not, you need to be taking a good look of the audio anyway. So first of all, if you see that came from this MIDI file, so apparently my notes are almost equally, looks like equally late. So if I see something like that, I need to just take care of it in the beginning, because even beat detective, it's not going to do a great job otherwise. So let's listen to it and see all my hits as supposed to be here. You look at my grid marks, I have my grid set to quarter notes, and seems like they're equally a little bit larger than this hand. So they're equally late. That's why everything's flamming.